okay? And so you're not just limited, okay? If you're outside of the city of New York, then 25% of your gross receipts must come from the city of New York. So if you're in Kansas and anything like that, hey, no matter. But 25% of your gross incomes must come from New York City. But nobody has that problem, so I'm not even going to go through that. Everybody is good here. All right? Now, the good thing about it is we have a class every third Thursday of the month and every fourth Wednesday of the month that we actually go through every question on our application. Okay? No, here, there we go. Yes, I did. Okay? No, I'm going to get them told right in a minute.
I'm sorry.
I got him, bro.
I'm sorry.
I got him, bro. No, I'll take it, too. Hey. I've been talking all day. So, this is the actual schedule of all our classes. The Selling to the Government class, which is every second Tuesday of every month. Okay, where we talk about all those things about how to sell to the government, the different levels, and what agency purchases what. Okay? Then we have the certification classes, okay, where you come in and we actually sit down and go over question by question everything on the application. So the best thing to do is to download the application, come in, sit down with the class, mark off the places that you have a question at, and then we'll answer your questions right then and there.
We can download an app.
Right on the edge of that page. The MWBE sheet that I gave you?
Yeah.
Well, throw it. That one right there. At the bottom there, there's where you can go on and get the application. Okay? And so now you got your application, you fill it out. After you get certified, the biggest benefit of being certified with the City of New York, it's the first time, and I'm very happy about this, is that, like I said, I've been with the city 20 years, and there was a time back in 2000 when minority women-owned businesses were getting less than 2% of all the contracts that were being put out by the City of New York. Less than 1%. And the City of New York at that time was spending $12.5 billion a year. Now they're spending $18 billion a year. And we have significantly increased the amount of money that minority women-owned companies are getting because for the first time ever in 2005, we signed new legislation, the first law ever that meant,
Is it legislation 112?
No, local law 129. Local law 129, and it's in that sheet there, but I'm going to give you a little history real quick. Local law 129 mandated that any city agency that spent more than $5 million per annum must actively pursue minority and women-owned businesses in all contracts under $1 million. Okay.
The one I was thinking of, 112, I think it is, it says, I think that just happened this year with the City Council, where you could only participate, the cap was $1 million.
But it's not 112, it's local law 129, and that is
the same. Okay.
That's what it is. And what ends up happening in 2005, we signed this legislation. So any contract under $1 million, city agencies had to actively pursue minority and women business. That's why my job, as I told you in the beginning, became very, very hectic, and I had this Herculean task of coming out because my job is to go out to find ready, willing, able companies like yourselves to get into the program so that these agencies have minority and women-owned companies. Okay, and to date we have 3,708 minority and women-owned companies who are certified with the City of New York. I'm happy to say that in the 6 years that I've been doing this, we've been able to get over $3.2 billion in contract awards to the minority and women-owned businesses in our database. Okay, and that was over 60-something thousand contracts. So I'm very happy with that because I'm out here every day, all day long, trying to find the right matches and get you certified and come out here to do this. So when I'm sitting up here telling you right now, take advantage of it, take advantage of it. My doors are open. My people are here to help you, okay? And all I ask from you is a little bit of sweat equity. What you put into it, you will get out of it, okay? That's the only thing that I ask. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my people's time. But now, what Mark was talking about was that you don't even have to, you can take the class, okay? But even after you take the class, if you still have questions, you will be able to take your application, pull all of the supporting documents that we asked you for, go into the Business Solutions Center right there on 125th Street, plop it down on the table, and they will sit down with you and help you to put it all together. And they will tell you what you were missing, okay? And they'll help you get it, and then they will send us their application once it's complete. What's the great thing about that is it takes less time, but it generally takes 3 to 8 weeks to become certified with the City of New York. And I'm happy to say that I've recently just signed some reciprocity agreements with the State School Construction Authority and with the Port Authority of New York, so that now you can come and you can get certified with the City of New York, and then we will send your paperwork to those other entities to help you to become certified. So we streamline the process, okay? And so you're covering all your bases, both city, state, and if you decide that you want to go after government contracts, federal government contracts, then we help you do that also by filling out various different schedules that they ask you for. All at no cost to you, okay? And then what happens is after you get certified, we then hold your hand. We teach you how to market yourself. We teach you how to go after the contracts. If you get a contract or a bid, you can come in, sit down with us, and we will help you fill it out. The optimum word there is to help you fill it out, not to fill it out for you, okay? Because this is your work. But the thing about it is, you can keep coming back to us over and over again until you get it right, okay?
Until you throw us out.
That's right. No, we're not going to throw you out. We're going to keep working with you, and we're going to get it right until you ultimately win a contract with us, okay? We didn't just, that $3.2 billion just didn't fall out the sky. We actually work towards getting these companies that, not everybody's going to win a contract. There's no guarantee or anything like that. But the great part about it is that things have gotten better. Don't believe the hype that you hear out here. I'm not running for any elected office. I'm going to tell you the truth. If I didn't think it was worthwhile, I would tell you that. I think it's worthwhile. And right now is the time to take advantage of it. All right? I'm going to stop right there. All right? And I want to thank you all for having me. All right? I'm going to give you all my cards. Now, this is the deal. Email me. Do not call me, because I'm out all the time. I cannot tell you how many times I tell people that, and they still try to get to me through that phone.
I could never
Okay?
find you. It's true.
All right. But the other thing is that I don't do it all. I have a team. So that's why I gave you guys that number, those numbers, so that they can answer some of them questions for you. You really want to get to me when they ain't doing their job. Okay? Agreed?
Agreed.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
And again, you know, this is just, this is just the short version of all the stuff selling to the government, the short version of, you know, of the certification and everything else like that. So I behoove you. You don't have to be. You can start taking these classes now and getting on track now. Okay? Don't wait until the last minute. Research and try to find some of those opportunities and everything like that. All right? And what I will do is make sure you email me, and what I'm going to do, thank you. What I'm going to do is once I go back in the office tomorrow, Mark sends me that, then I will go through, I'm going to do the car washes for you, and then I'll send it to everybody so that y'all can see it, so what it looks like, all right?
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcus. I know how you're going to top this one, Marcus.
About
We
letting
keep
us go
getting
home.
better and better.
Don't worry.
Actually, thank you so much.
It's time to go.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, we deserve
No, I was speaking up in Brooklyn. Yeah, I was speaking up.
Huh? You looking for some money?
Am I looking for some money?